Hi everyone, welcome to the Cut Bank Girls. We are in Prince George on the territory of the Lake where the two rivers meet, and we're grateful to be here. I'm Darlene.
I'm Jaylene.
And look at that Cut Bank.
Yay!
Yeah,
Thanks, Cut Bank.
Yay! So we are at episode 11.
Crazy.
Yeah, and this one's called Throwover. Check it.
I love the journey. It's like a journey, this sweater.
This one?
Well, every sweater has journey.
But this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's
the
got
yarn was given to us. Thank you, Roy and Cindy from Gathering
Right?
Yarns. And this is the Haynes Creek.
I remember, choosing the yarn and going, should we do these combo colors and this combo?
When was that? Was that April? I think
Yeah.
might have been longer ago.
But
look at Jaylene.
It's
Yours is like
pretty retro, isn't
oh,
it? Everyone
it's
keeps
so
commenting.
retro because those are the colors that our dads
I might
wore
have
these
to
sweaters.
get some roller skates and go.
Oh no, curling! You need to get a curling brush. Sweet.
Ooh, curling with the throwover.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Or maybe just go chop some
We
wood.
could go play pool.
We could. Think someone will stop us and go throw
No.
nice sweaters.
So, for those of you who are joining us for the first time,
Yes.
we are a yarny podcast. We call it a show.
Yeah, we
and
like calling it a show.
We do. And our intention is to inspire, to be inspired as well, to spark joy and to build community. And I think this last week feels like the whole community thing is really okay. So start with the
Blowing
sweater.
up, right?
Like this was a community, it was a gift from the
Our
yarn
yarn
distributor.
community.
Yeah. Then
We had our retreat on the weekend. Not this, last weekend. The Cut Bank
we
Girls.
did one.
We hosted a retreat at this little place outside of Prince George. It's called Camp Friendship, and I've been running yoga retreats there for years. And we had this amazing lady, Sylvia, and she was our chef.
Oh no! And when we say chef, we're talking gourmet.
Yeah, right.
Jaylene, a lot of times I was
kept
like,
saying,
"What's happening in my mouth right now?" I
Right?
kept saying that over the weekend.
yeah. And in my experience of running retreats, it's all about the food. If the food is amazing, everything else gets put in place. It just happens with more ease. Like when people are amazed by the food and they feel that in their bodies. So we had this amazing food. We had 13 other knitters. We all just hung out
All day.
all day, all night.
Yeah.
We did sleep.
We played some games.
Yeah, we had little knitting games. And oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Oh, and you and I did some Yanni talks.
We did some Yanni talks.
We talk like that. We said,
'Cause-
if you got any questions, we'll answer. If it's about yawn.
It's about yawn.
It was fun.
It was really fun. And we're planning another one.
Oh,
we're gonna
and
do another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had a wee knit along, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, we had so the community
Yeah.
is just thriving. And everyone, tis the season to knit, right?
It is. It's like uber lots of people coming into the shop and they're excited. So that's the whole point.
It is. It's exciting. We're running a class right now for the Strathcona sweater.
16 people.
Yeah, all knitting this beautiful sweater, and it's really fun just to be around other knitters and get excited, talk about yarn.
Talking about needles, got pain in the hands. Okay, but
So,
it's
it's happening. So this is who we are, and we have decided that we're gonna do this once a month, and just showcase our sweater sister sweaters.
Yeah, because we are sweater sisters.
We have a lot, and we like it
And how many more do we have?
a lot. So stay tuned.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Plus, we're
It's
working
really
on
fun.
others.
It's really fun.
So this
So,
one
yeah.
is the Throwover by Andrea Maurer. That's the name of our episode today. And you folks, a lot of you watchers would be familiar with the Cutie Pie, Andrea Maurer.
Yeah.
And it's an excellent pattern.
It is actually.
Yeah.
And it's not too overwhelming, this color work.
No.
And it's over in a flash, and then you're just knitting the body.
Yeah. It's top down.
And very well written.
Yeah.
Right?
She's really good.
We talked about maybe adding a couple rows on the top of the color work.
Just because I find myself
I
doing
have
this
big
a bit.
shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know,
I
we can
would
talk
knit this again.
we can talk about gauge. I mean,
Yeah.
why did I not pursue gauge?
Right.
Because I'll know next time. Because I would make another one and I would just go up a half size.
On your needle.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is what we learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's our throwover. That's the episode. That's what it's called. So now we're going to go into our FOs. So
You go.
okay. Because this is one of my FOs. So I have my other FOs are toques, which still count.
Of course.
Of course. And I talked about this before, but I finished it. And I got Jeffrey to get it out of his truck this morning.
And what is he wearing it?
Yeah. And he said, he goes, are you going to mention my wool irritation? It's like, no, I won't, but I just did. But anyways, this is a good toque for him. It's made out of Alegria Grande, which Dar has in the shop. And I've knit many toques like this with this yarn because you just never know if someone's gonna have it's too itchy, and why not just make it soft, 75% merino and 25 polyamide. So, and I have so many scraps. So if anyone has some ideas of what to do with all my scraps.
Well, I was doing
fingerless mitts.
cuff heels toes on socks.
Oh, that's a good idea.
With your extra.
Right.
Yeah, it really helps.
Ooh, yeah. So I'll just add that in, in my back pocket. So that's one of my FOs, and it's by Melissa Thompson. Again, I've mentioned this on the podcast many times. Jason's cashmere hat.
And it's free, people.
It's so great.
Yeah, we recommend it all the time, don't we?
Yeah. So yeah, that's one of my FOs.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, I have a toque too.
Sweet.
And this one is called the Mecha Monster Beanie by Kelly, thecali.co. She's quite famous on the Insta. Yeah. The Mecha Monster Beanie. So I made it out of a gathering yarn, and I'll show you the toque first. Oh, look at that color, hey?
That's
That
great,
charcoal.
Dar.
Yeah.
You do so many great toques.
This is a really, I'll make more of these with this yarn because, okay, again, this, if you're gifting, this is a super wash extra fine merino with rayon in it.
Whoa.
So it's super duper soft.
It's got a bit of a sparkle.
It's
thing
got a
going
sheen,
on.
yeah. I think that, well, it is the rayon.
Oh, okay.
So this is the gathering yarn, and it's called Santa Monica Painted. And I mentioned to them,
oh gosh, it's so soft.
because they also have on here, like it's 120 meters, 100 grams Aran weight. And I said, this is not an Aran weight. This is a chunky. So if you're coming into the shop or you want to call and you want this yarn, know that it's a chunky yarn. It's not.
Okay.
It's not an Aran, even though the label says that. So
okay.
yeah. But
So you
isn't
can knit
it?
it like a chunky.
Yeah. So this
great.
pattern is meant for Mecca by Malabrigo.
Okay.
But it works for this.
Mecha Monster Beanie.
Mecha Monster Beanie by the Calico.
I don't know if I've made that one.
So did you make the monster beanie?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the super chunky.
Yeah.
So same. It's
Same
basically
designer?
the same toque. Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
she's just done the math, so we don't have to do the
Sweet.
numbers. Oh yeah, yeah.
Mecha Monster Beanie.
Mecha Monster.
Nice one, Dar. It
Yeah,
is toque season. Like to knit for gifts and
It
stuff.
is, and it's really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna have
that's
to do
my
that.
first FO.
Sweet. Okay, my next FO is another toque. And I got inspired by Dar. And I just added a different sparkle on it, which I'm going to show you. But this is the waffle. You can really, and if Dar had hers here, you'd see the difference in our gauge.
Oh, I could have brought it, but
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh well.
But that's, it's just good to understand. And
Yeah, mine's much smaller.
yeah, and it's just, we knit differently. And it's all good. You just have to adapt. Because I'm going to make another one as a gift. And I'm going to reduce the cast on. I
Yeah.
was going to reduce the needle. but I'm going to
I
reduce
think
the
the
cast
cast
on.
on, because
Yeah,
your
'cause I like
fabric
the
is nice.
fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the waffle. And I think,
Oh, I have
do you
it.
have it?
Yeah.
And I used
Violet waffle.
violet waffle.
It's
So it's a great one. And you can be anywhere and just knit it. And I have the yarn here. So I used merino yak, and that's by Gathering Yarns. Oh, this is what's happening here. And you gave me your leftovers.
Yes, because you can
So
get
I'm
2.
hoping I'm gonna make 3 out of the 2 balls.
Yeah, so, okay.
Yeah.
Did you have to go into your second one for this one?
No.
So you...
No, this is
Okay.
one ball from you.
Oh, wow.
And this is my one ball.
Oh, good.
So that's why I'm thinking out of 2 balls,
Yep.
I'll get 3 toques.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to knit them as presents.
That's a pretty good deal.
Isn't it?
Because that is
It's
primo yarn.
Primo yarn, people.
Merino and
when you
yak.
stick this on your head, you're going to be floating. You're going to feel like you're going to float.
You'll be like,
And then you add the sparkle. Check out the sparkle I chose. It's got green and pink in it. I don't know if you can see that. Look, it's sparkling. And it's called Twinkle.
isn't it?
Isn't that fun? I love all the sparkle you have in the shop.
Well, people
So-
are asking for it.
And there's a
so
lot. There's a lot.
You'll go a long way.
Yeah. So
What
I'm
do you
definitely gonna
You get...
300
Oh,
meters.
wow. Okay.
Could I do all 3 tubes?
You probably can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll do all 3.
But you're not doing the brim, so you probably will.
Yeah, no sparkle in the brim, guys, because it's way
Well, it's hard to
easier.
cast on
It's
with.
hard to
and
cast on with. Don't use a sparkle.
Don't need to.
Yeah, it's great. So
So
that's my
cute.
other FO. So presents. Those are the
Yay.
things I have trying to get going.
So nice. Okay, my second FO is the In Threes that I was working on a little while ago. It's the In Threes baby cardigan, and it's by Kelly Without a Net. And I've made quite a few of these, hey?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
maybe half a dozen. And this time I did it in red, right? Okay, and
What
check
are
out
the
the
buttons?
buttons.
They're ladybugs.
They're ladybugs.
So you haven't
And
given it away yet.
No, I wanted to
Yeah.
show in the show.
Showing the show.
Isn't that nice?
It's so
And I did it
cute.
with Barocco Vintage, but I don't have that red, but I do have it in Estelle Worsted right now, which is basically the same product. It has the wool, nylon, and acrylic, and it's super wash, goes washer dryer, good for little baby.
I love it.
Yeah, and I think baby's name is it Sierra or Sienna? I forget. I think it's,
That's okay.
yeah, I think it's Sienna, like the color. Yeah, so then, so I'm going to give that.
It's the cutest thing. You have made a few of those. I remember making one from your inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Okay, should we do one of our whips together?
Yes. Okay.
Because
exciting.
this is very exciting.
You have that.
Everyone knows. Let's just hold them up first.
Okay.
Everyone, we've been talking about this, and I have a little story about mine. I'm going to tell my story after. Okay. So
ready?
our whip is the halibut. Just for the halibut. Let's show her a little look at the markers.
They're huge halibuts
Look at the
hanging out.
halibut.
Oh, and I also put on a Converse.
Oh, I love it.
Goes with it.
Oh my god.
But so yeah, we
Just for the halibut.
just got really excited about this, and along with the nitty
With
stew,
the nitty stew with Leanne.
with all her
And
puns.
she's having, I actually this morning I had this thing where I said, okay, I'm gonna write them all down.
Good.
And I'm gonna start a thread. Because there's other knitters that are starting to do them, and I did a couple. And I just I just start howling. So there's a lot out there, so we're gonna keep track of those. We have
So you're gonna start fishing for
ponds.
Yeah, so we're
So-
having fun, folks. We
Yeah.
decided on the pullover long ago.
And I'm gonna just tell my little
Yes,
story
do.
about it because I did want, and I announced it, that I was going to use Regal, Briggs and Little, and it's a worsted yarn. And so I thought, okay, it's going to work. I'm going to do a gauge swatch with my toque. And you can see my toque is not part of my FOs because I'm just not ready to show it. I have to block it. It's just, I realized, I went to bed that night and I laid in bed going, Jaylene, you have to let go of the Regal. Let go of the Regal.
For this project.
For this project, it's not the yarn. And then we had a knit along on Saturday with all the halibut knitters and all the local yarnies, and they're just, it's so good to get around people and just get their perspective. And one lady was like, well, you could stick with it and just cut this portion of the color work out. And then I was like, oh, and I just started walking around the shop.
Well, it makes you sad.
Yeah,
right?
so I started walking around the shop, and then I was like, well, I could use Hanes DK. And then I started looking, and there was, I think, 8 in the charcoal. And then Brent said, well, just look behind the piles. And there was one more.
Oh, man.
And there was, so it was meant to be. So I pivoted. And I'm really happy because I am a bigger knitter and it just wasn't working. I was using different needles, and this is way nicer on my hands. And so I'm using Gathering Yarns, Hanes DK, right?
Yeah.
And my halibut are going to be pink. Little pink halibut.
I love that.
Isn't it going to be great?
Because, you know, for a while you were wanting to color up something and you
Yeah,
weren't
if
sure.
there had been a fuchsia, I would have grabbed it.
Yeah, they don't have fuchsia.
But this
They're
is
heathers.
going to be amazing.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you got your gauge.
Yeah.
Because that's a pain in the butt.
I was really worried.
I'm using the Cascade 220 heathers.
Yeah.
And then I'm using Regal for the it's off-white, my halibut. And I've knit with both of these yarns before, and I know that I get 20 stitches on a 4.5. So I'm just going for it, Jaylene. Remember we talked about what if the halibut are too long? Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with it as
awesome.
written. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah, it's very pleasing, and I wanted to show folks the way I do charts. It's kind of cool. It's a chart keeper.
Yes.
So there's my chart, but it's got magnets on so it goes magnet on the board like that, and I use this as my reading line. Where am I in the chart? Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it, you can set it up so that it sits upright,
Right.
folded, and then you
Nice.
can set it away in your bag.
I have used those before.
Yeah, they're kind of
Yeah.
cool. This one is a Knit Picks one, but I do have these in the shop by Knitter's Pride.
Yeah.
So there's a few different styles. There's black and
Amazing.
there's playful ones too.
Cool.
So yeah, and you use Knit Companion.
I do, as an app.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really getting into it now because there's I have it on my Samsung tablet, and you can do this really fancy thing with the chart and just make it one of your pieces in the Knit Companion pattern, and you can just blow it right up.
I've seen you use it. Well, I saw you use it a lot at the retreat.
I love it.
So she can highlight where she is
and you
move
just
to
click the
next
number
line.
and it jumps right to the next one.
So amazing.
So I haven't printed a pattern in years.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of for this show.
Yeah, you sometimes just do
But I did calculate something this morning,
what?
about how many rows of color work we want to do on a daily basis.
Oh, please.
To get our color work done in a couple weeks, so that because Darlene and I are actually both going away around the same time, and far away, in different places. But so 5 rows.
Oh, that's
color
not
work
bad.
A day, and you'll be done your color work. But it's going to get bigger, right?
Yeah,
It
but
is gonna
still,
get
that's
bigger.
not bad.
So just think of that.
Okay,
averaging,
I've got it.
Okay?
I've got it, man.
I was doing that this morning.
I love it. Jaylene loves
I
math.
know, I love math. Okay, so
I think we can do this because my dream is to take it with me to Oxford, but I've done all the color work already.
Oh yeah,
So then
me
I can
too.
just
That's
do
why
the
I
body.
did that calculation. Yeah, I can't. I don't want to be color working.
Nope.
On travels.
So we love them. So we're
love
excited.
them. So
And
that's by obviously Caitlin Hunter.
yes.
Boylan Knitworks.
The halibut, just for the halibut.
Just for the halibut, knit along.
Yeah.
And if you want to join us, there's stuff happening on Instagram. You would just hashtag just for the halibut knit along, Cal,
Yeah.
just for the halibut Cal. And then on Ravelry, Cutbank Girls, we have a group, and you just start chit-chatting.
There's
away.
a lot of people.
There's like, yeah, there's
They're
tons
posting.
of people. They're posting their pictures,
So
their
they're making
mitts,
the hat,
the toque,
cowl.
the cowl, the sweater. So that's a work. That's a whip. So my second whip is by Caitlin Hunter too. I'll just whip it out here, Dar, and then
Okay,
you can
just whip it.
whip it out. And this is called this. Dar has shown hers. So again, I'm sweater sistering, but I just have a few different colors.
I love that picture.
So the Stagecoach, I love seeing you wear it. It looks so cozy, by Caitlin Hunter.
It's a good fit.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I am using Drops Charisma. Oh my gosh. And my colors are just a
Here,
little
I'll
bit
put
different.
this up.
Okay.
Here. Drops
Like how
charisma.
many colorwork sweaters does a knitter need? It's endless.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this.
I just think it looks amazing with the purple and the red. Remember how
Right?
my
I had a moment when I was choosing this, people. I was really,
back and forth,
I
back and forth.
love doing
But
that.
look
though.
at that.
Look at it.
Looks really good.
So I got big goals. But this is great. It's so cozy, Dar.
I love
I've
this
never,
yarn. I really
don't
do.
know if I've ever made a sweater out of this.
It's woolly, even though it's super wash. It's a woolly wool.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we love.
Yeah. So there you go. I've got
Good one.
2 colorwork sweaters on the go. I can do it.
You can, and I've got another sweater. Because
Because why not, Dar?
Well, I was super excited about casting on at the retreat, or just before the retreat, I guess it was.
Yeah.
And I've made 2 of these. This is by Isabel Kramer. It's called Il Grande Favorito. And I've made 2 of these sweaters. I kept one and love it. It's made out of a kind of an oatmeal color. And then I made one out of a green, kind of a mossy sagey. And I ended up giving it to one of my sisters, Melody.
Nice.
And you made one.
Yeah, I've made one.
You made it as written, which is 2 strands.
Held together.
Yeah, like an Angora and sport.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it again, or I am doing it again in chunky. And I'm using the Briggs & Little Atlantic.
Wow, I love that color.
This is called Sea Foam. It's going to be about the ocean all the time now since my Rupert trip, hey?
Right.
But this is it so far.
Dar, love it.
Which way does it go? This
That
way.
way.
Yeah, you've got a series of short rows to do at the back. Actually, you don't even start in the round, you start in the flat. I love this construction.
I
Start
do
in the flat.
too.
It's not short rows.
Yes, I
It's
love that.
Do this business,
Yeah,
then cast
yeah.
on. And it's so fast.
Nice increases.
And the raglans are beautiful.
Wow,
because you've got this
gorgeous.
kind of stitch pattern in there. And I'm loving the Atlantic so
This
much.
is gonna be so great when it
I
works
know.
out.
Yeah. So nice
How
and
can
cozy.
we not be inspired? I can't.
So it's kind of a blue, it's kind of a gray. There's a bunch of stuff going on.
Specs and
100% wool, Canadian, and I don't have the price on, but super duper cheap.
so crazy.
Yeah, that is exciting to me. And that's easy peasy, visiting, knitting,
Yeah,
as well as watching a show knitting.
and it's not color work, but it's still amazing.
Satisfying, yeah.
Yeah, good one. Tell them what your husband said about your sweaters, like, cause you're like, I knit another sweater. Look
I
at
said,
my sweater.
Honey, look, I've blocked it, and he goes, that's good, Dar, but you do make one a month, so it's kind of like what
It's
I'm used to seeing.
Right. Yeah, I love that story.
It's so funny.
It is cute, cause it's kind of true.
Oh, and I look at my stack of sweaters and go,
Yeah.
am I gonna stop? Probably not. No. I
Don't
have an
stop, won't
excuse.
stop. Right?
That's right.
Okay, let's do our cue. Okay, yet another sweater. But this is for a gift. Oh my gosh. Anytime I touch this, I just can't.
How
I
much
lose
love
myself. Okay.
Okay, don't
Okay,
keep
I'm just
them
gonna
in
show you.
suspense.
Okay, I haven't shown you the sweater.
But
I'm using Wish.
That's what I'm using for my thing, my
know.
Strathcona.
It is insane.
It is like a cloud.
A super soft mix of baby alpaca, Pima cotton, and merino wool. What?
And it's that air kind of blown one. Oh.
Oh, wish. Drops wish. So I made this last year for myself in black, and now I'm finally going to make my bestie her sweater
Lindsay's
from
going to get
July.
one.
And she's getting the Saturday night sweater.
Still alive. Still alive.
She'll have to wear it on Saturday night. But I love the name of this sweater.
It's a great
Look
name.
how cute
There's
it
a lot of
is.
Saturday night songs.
So petite
Saturday night's alright for waiting.
There's a lot happening on Saturday nights. So there's a lot happening in this sweater too. And it's really fast.
Yours is beautiful.
Thank you.
That's why
I
I
do love
decided to do the Strathcona in the black.
Yeah.
It's because of your sweater.
Yeah, I love it.
It's so beautiful.
So I've made this sweater for myself in black, and it's amazing. And now I'm making it. Oh my gosh, I could pop this off in a weekend. That's how fast the sweater goes.
Really?
Oh yeah.
What are you on? What needles?
I can't remember,
Okay.
but it's fast.
It's
Maybe
gotta be
not as
like,
fast as the
it's
Strathcona.
probably like 9mm though, 10mm.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's good.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's up for me. My cue.
Yay. I have one more cue, and it is, this is interesting. I was watching the Nitty Stew. Leanne, you are so cute. I love watching your show, and I would love to be in Newfoundland. So
Right.
beautiful there.
I know.
But so anyway, I watched your show, and then what came up right after was the Grocery Girls knits.
Yeah.
And I was just starting my halibut color work, so it was just kind of great for me to just kind of be listening to them talk. And Tracy on there was knitting on one of her own designs, and she's made the Parkview hat before, right? She's made a number of them where she goes fingering and mohair, double strand. And on the show, she was using a DK, and I was just in love with the colors that she was choosing. She was striping it. So I was like, I'm going to do that. So I have a daughter-in-law who loves everything kind of camel colored, brown, caramels, creams and stuff. So she's going to get one of these.
For Christmas?
Yeah, the Parkview hat. And it's by
That's
West.
a really pretty color.
That's a gorgeous color. West Yorkshire Spinners, and it's BFL.
And you have that back in the shop, don't you?
Yes, we used to have it years ago, and then they dropped, we used to just order it from them, from West Yorkshire, but now we have a distributor,
100%
Canadian.
British wool.
Yeah. I love this stuff. I love BFL though. Not everyone does, but Blue-Faced Leicester. There's a really cute sheep. So I'm going to do the Parkview hat.
Perfect.
And it's a really nice, it'll be a very quick knit too. It's got some ribs, and I'm excited about that. The Parkview hat with Blue-Faced Leicester. Don't you love that name? Blue-Faced Leicester.
I always don't say it right. Blue-Faced Leicester. I had some runaway yarn there.
Yeah, it just rolled.
Right? Okay, so my next cue is out of this amazing book, Saltwater Classics. We've talked about this
We
with
have.
our mitts.
With our stew
And we did a
mitts.
class of this last year. And this is the moose toque.
so
Okay,
cute.
I just can't even. This is such a cute toque.
You know how many customers have made?
I know.
Like, we
we
could
should have
have
a moose toque day.
We should. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because we could.
So I have
Moose
so
toque party.
much leftovers of Haynes Creek, the Erin, okay, that I'm just going to try to, I want to knit 3 moose toques before Christmas. I know
Here, I'll
exactly
hold this. You get the other one.
who's gonna, and I got way more colors at
Look
home.
at
I just
that.
didn't bring it all.
Okay,
But
so
look.
Maine.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking either I might add because you have an option of adding 3 other colors or just 2.
I kind of like
I was going to do the moose.
those top 3.
Yeah.
Like,
In
So the
gray or
background,
white and
yeah.
the background in green. Yeah. So,
Love
but I
it.
have other colors, so hopefully I'll get some of those done. So that's my other cue.
and that goes pretty quickly too.
yeah, it does.
The chart's pretty
Yeah,
quick.
it's not hard.
Now that we've done,
Right. Color work.
Yeah.
So that's my other cue is my moose toques.
Moose toque. We should think about a moose toque party in January.
I think we should.
When things are darker and stuff.
Right?
Okay, and then lastly is I'm kind of crazy for sweaters, as you might guess. So I've decided to go with the Cozy Classic Raglan. It's basically a booklet as I went to go print it. There's a lot of pages. There's a lot of information, which I'm excited
I've never heard of this
about.
store.
This is Jessie Made Designs.
This is brand new to me.
Alyssa Meeklin told me about this pattern. Brent told me
Wow.
about this pattern. And so for the longest time, I wanted to just have a raglan sweater
Yeah.
where you have a different color for the neck,
Yeah.
cuffs, and bottom, and then you put a couple stripes here.
Yeah.
Like those are the kind of sweaters we wore like when I was in grade
Right.
9, right?
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm going to do.
Nice.
And I'm going to use Sunday, double Sunday. So Jaylene, remember you and I were talking, you said Dar, because I said, should I make it with gray with gold trim or gold with gray trim? And you said, make it gold with gray trim. So that's what I'm going to do. So gray will be around the neck, cuffs, and bottom.
Yeah.
I think bottom, we'll have to see. And then,
yeah.
and then a couple stripes on just one arm. Like how cute is that?
Super. That reminds
So-
me of Isabel Kramer.
Right?
She does that.
It's kind of sporty spice,
I love
right?
it.
Yeah.
I love it. And it's a DK.
It's a
right?
DK,
Yarn?
yeah.
Wow.
And so I'm excited
Dar,
about this.
you're
It's not a great
inspiring.
photo, but this is
I'm gonna
just a
check it out.
classic raglan sweater, and everyone who has knit it loves it. So
And then you can just
What are we
adjust
using?
it to whatever you want.
I think it is actually in DK.
Right. Cool.
I know.
Wow, we
So-
have a lot going on.
Yes, we do.
Our maker mention, did we mention?
Oh, let's do it.
Because
Okay, so-
these little halibuts.
You might have seen the little
Seriously.
halibuts that we got hanging from our work. I had the Converse shoe as well. See? They're swimming. So this is by Mud Pie, people. These are handmade. And guess who they're
By-
handmade by?
Leanne's sister.
Leanne's sister makes them. So Leanne had Instagram.
Do you think she made them? Because
She
the halibut
did.
knit
She
them?
did.
Oh my
She gave them
gosh.
to Leanne as a thing, as a gift and excitement and a inspiration.
So cute.
And she sent me an Instagram showing, or maybe it was to both of us, showing us these. So I contacted Leanne and I said, "Can she make some for me and Jaylene?" So I ordered some.
I love it.
Aren't they amazing? So
Yeah.
she is well, you can look on her Etsy shop. Mud Pie shop is called. And so she's a maker. She does a lot of stitch markers.
That's so cool.
And you can
It's
just
so
ask for certain ones.
fun.
I know.
This is the
So-
world that we live in.
It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Another,
did it.
Another look at the Throwover.
Yeah.
Look at
Before we
that.
leave.
Should we turn around too? Element left.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
we're pretty coordinated. All right, so thanks for watching our
Yeah.
show and just being part of this great community.
And Jaylene, thanks for responding to all the comments.
Yeah.
There's a lot of comments.
I
We
love it. It's so fun. So yeah, keep it coming and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Okay.